Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Croissant, the flaky and delicious buttery icon of France, tastes heavenly on its own. To bring it to the next level by making it into a vegan sandwich or a dessert. Classic French pastry, part 2 of 2. Vegan croissant sandwich with vegan poached egg, and vegan croissant filled with custard cream topped with almond puree. Stay tuned to find out more.
Deny vegan? Congratulations, you have chosen darkness, suffering, sorrow, pain, anguish, and ignorance in hellfire.
Sveiki means hello in Latvian. I am Elita. Every day we can make choices on how we live our lives and what we eat. And we can do so without having to inflict pain and suffering on innocent animal people simply for our food. The friendly Latvians share this sentiment and are thankful that you feel the same. God bless you. Welcome to our show, Classic French Pastry Part 2 of 2. Vegan croissant sandwich with vegan poached egg and vegan croissant filled with custard cream topped with almond puree. In part 1 of this show, we learned how to make the light and buttery vegan croissant. Croissants are a classic flaky and buttery French pastry. It acquired the name due to its resemblance to a crescent shape. This well-known pastry is famously associated with France, but its origin is from the Austrian viennoiserie pastry. Croissants are a common continental breakfast staple in many European countries. Each country has its own version of the croissant with different fillings. These days, this ever-popular veganized pastry is available in many countries throughout the world. It is eaten as a snack, a dessert, or made into sandwiches. Let's begin with our first recipe, vegan croissant sandwich with vegan poached egg. We use 2 soy milk-derived ingredients for our vegan poached egg: tofu puree and dried tofu skin. You may find them in your nearby Asian market. To make these, bring soy milk to a low simmer at a temperature between 101 degrees Celsius to 107 degrees Celsius. When a thin layer of skin forms on top of the soy milk, we collect the skin and use it for a tofu skin puree in our recipe. When the tofu skin is left to dry, it is called dried tofu skin or bean curd sheet. In order to give the vegan poached egg the eggy taste, we use Indian black salt. This is salt mixed with small quantities of herbs or sulfur compounds heated to high temperatures to give it a pungent smell resembling that of sulfur, and it is often used in Indian cooking. We will start by making the vegan yolk. We have tofu skin puree in the bowl. Add turmeric powder, nutritional yeast, lake salt, and powdered Indian black salt. Mix well. Next, we will make the vegan egg white. For this, we use tofu skin puree, nutritional yeast, ground white pepper, lake salt, and powdered Indian black salt. Mix it really well, then it is ready to use. Now, let's assemble the vegan poached egg. First, place one sheet of the dry tofu skin on the cutting board. This is enough to make 2 eggs. Scoop 2 balls of the vegan egg white and place them on the top half of the tofu skin, keeping them evenly spaced. Add small amounts of vegan yolk in the middle of the vegan egg white. Center fold the dried tofu skin and then gently press to flatten them and cut the tofu skin to separate them. Continue to flatten each of them evenly into a round shape. No need to trim the edges of the tofu skin to a round shape, as the edges will shrink and become round during pan frying. Our vegan poached egg is now ready for pan frying. It's a good idea to make lots of vegan poached eggs in one go and store them in the freezer, as you can wrap them in freezer bags and use baking paper to separate each one. Now we are ready to make our croissant sandwich. Slice the plain croissant in half. In sequential order, lay the fresh lettuce leaf and then the fresh tomato slices on the cut croissant. Drizzle the top with ketchup. Then add a slice of vegan cheese and drizzle with the salad dressing. Continue with the pan-fried vegan bacon and drizzle with mustard sauce. Top with the pan-fried vegan poached egg. Finally, cover with the top half of the croissant. Our vegan croissant sandwich is now ready. Wow, it looks so delicious and irresistible.
Life is perpetuated by not eating meat. The jaws of hell close on those who do. Valuvar, vegetarian.
Kind viewers, we will take a moment to thank all divine and sentient beings, visible and invisible, for making the food that nourishes us spiritually and physically. Do stay with us on Supreme Master Television. We will return soon. Welcome back to our show, Classic French Pastry, Part 2 of 2. Vegan croissant sandwich with vegan poached egg and vegan croissant filled with custard cream topped with almond puree. Let's continue with our second recipe for today and start with the vegan egg wash, which we will use for making both the almond puree and the vegan custard cream. Put the dry ingredients into a bowl comprising of powdered Indian black salt, sugar, agar, and nutritional yeast. Mix them together well. Then Add fresh vegan cream and soy milk. Whisk vigorously until the ingredients are well blended. The vegan egg wash is ready when there are no more lumps in the mixture. Now, we will start to make the almond puree topping. Here we have the almond powder in the bowl. Add icing sugar and mix well. Then, add fresh vegan cream and vegan egg wash into the bowl and mix till the mixture turns into a smooth puree. Transfer the almond puree into a piping bag. You can store the almond puree in the fridge for it to firm up. When needed, remove it from the fridge and leave it to soften so it is easier to squeeze the content from the piping bag. Next, we will make the vegan custard cream filling. Sift the low-gluten flour and cornstarch. Transfer the sifted ingredients into a bowl and add the vegan egg wash. Mix until the batter is well blended. Now we'll melt our vegan butter and sugar. Add soy milk to a pan over low heat. Then add fresh vegan cream and sugar. Keep stirring to prevent the mixture from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Remove from the heat once it starts to boil. Once it cools down, pour half of this vegan butter sugar mixture into the batter we made earlier and mix well. Now, add the rest of the mixture and continue stirring until mixed well. Then, let it go through a strainer to give the final custard cream filling a velvety and smooth texture. Boil at medium-low heat, stirring it constantly until it starts to boil and thicken. Then, add in the unsalted vegan butter and mix well. Place the saucepan containing the hot custard cream filling over a bowl with ice-cold water to hasten the cooling process, since it tends to go off and turn sour if left to cool down naturally in hot weather. Once cooled, transfer it into a piping bag. It is important to store it in a fridge if you do not use it right away to prevent it from going sour. Now it's time to fill our croissants with the vegan custard cream and decorate it with the almond puree. Carefully slice the plain croissant in half, but do not cut it completely. Pipe the custard filling onto one side of the sliced croissant. Pipe the almond puree onto the outer crust of the croissant and top it with raw almond slices. Preheat the oven by setting the temperature at 250 degrees Celsius. Place the filled and decorated croissants on a baking tray and bake for 5 minutes till the almond puree and almond slice topping turn slightly golden brown. Our mouth-watering croissants filled with vegan custard cream, decorated with almond puree and almond slices, are ready. They look good, smell good, and taste great. The only thing left to do is enjoy them with your favorite cup of coffee or tea.
Ingredients. For all ingredients, please use organic versions if available. For the vegan croissant sandwiches, the ingredients are plain croissant, vegan poached egg, vegan bacon slices, vegan cheese slices, fresh tomato slices, fresh lettuce leaves, vegan salad dressing, ketchup, mustard sauce. For the vegan poached egg, the ingredients are vegan egg yolk, 100 grams of tofu skin puree, 1 gram of turmeric powder, 5 grams of nutritional yeast, 1 gram of lake salt, 1 gram of powdered Indian black salt, vegan egg white, about 75 grams each, 650 grams of tofu skin puree, 15 grams of nutritional yeast, a pinch of ground white pepper, 5 grams of powdered Indian black salt, 6.5 grams of lake salt, dried tofu skin. For the vegan egg wash, the ingredients are 50 grams of soy milk, 50 grams of fresh vegan cream, 1 gram of Indian black salt, 17 grams of powdered sugar, 14 grams of nutritional yeast. For the vegan almond puree, the ingredients are 180 grams of almond powder, 50 grams of icing sugar, 130 grams of fresh vegan cream, 50 grams of vegan egg wash. For the vegan custard cream filling, the ingredients are batter, 19 grams of low-gluten flour, 16 grams of cornstarch, 96 grams of vegan egg wash, vegan butter sugar mixture, 250 grams of soy milk, 64 grams of fresh vegan cream, 80 grams of vegan fine granulated sugar, 8 grams of unsalted vegan butter. Vegan. Free yourself from the cruelty trap.
Noble viewers, we truly appreciate your company for today's show. With the availability of a wide range of vegan ingredients, let the power of your imagination lead you to more delicious vegan croissant recipes. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you at our next show. Up next is One Year King, Part 6 of 9, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May God bless you for your noble and righteous deeds.
For free international vegan recipes and for language availability, please visit suprememastertv.com/VEG and suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Pour des recettes véganes internationales gratuites et voir les langues disponibles, veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/VEG et suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Para recetas veganas internacionales gratuitas y para disponibilidad de idiomas, visiten suprememastertv.com/VEG y suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Untuk resep vegan internasional gratis dan menemukan bahasa yang tersedia, silahkan lihat suprememastertv.com/VEG dan suprememastertv.com/schedule.